All right, so moving on to Quiznos. This one was a really tough one, but really it's going to follow a very similar format to a lot of other sub restaurants, and by sub restaurants, sub fast food restaurants. And what I mean by that is like your Subways, your Jersey Mike's. You're really going to want to get the actual sub as a salad to get rid of the bread entirely and reduce that those empty calories that come with bread. That's typically not as healthy for you as other options. So in this case, we're gonna get the sub as a salad, and we're gonna choose either grilled chicken or turkey as our protein. Typically, I'm gonna recommend the grilled chicken because the turkey that they use will likely be a deli turkey, which is very high in sodium, which helps them to preserve it and give it a lot more taste. Because typically, turkey is actually not as tasty as other protein options or meat options. It has cucumbers in it, which are anti-inflammatory, that help to keep you hydrated as well, and really helps with your skin. That's why you typically see them use it on people's eyes while they're getting treatment. But green peppers are that are also in here are really high in antioxidants. They help to maintain eye health. It reduces risk of chronic illness. Mushrooms help with lowering cholesterol and improving bone health. Guacamole, we've mentioned in previous videos, avocado and guacamole, really one of the better vegetables you can get out there. Has really good fats that increase your good cholesterol and decrease your bad cholesterol. Lettuce in there, which is rich in antioxidants and help improve and prevents bone loss. Onions, which are really high in nutrients. Tomatoes, which are good for heart health and help fighting cancer as well as skin health. And then the last piece, which is the sauteed vegetables that you can add on. I think that this is really optional, but in my particular case, what I would do is I would not include this because we already have so many vegetables in the sub as a salad, and those veggies tend to come with oil and seasoning that is really high, and you really don't need all those all that added calories and really not as nutritious aspects of the sauteed vegetables. So really, you're already getting a lot of the benefits from the existing and aforementioned vegetables. You don't need these extra ones for all the detriments that it comes with. And then you're going to want to pair that with a side salad if you think that you're going to be really hungry for a big meal. The reason for this is because they don't really have a good chips option except for the baked Lay's chips, which I'll get into in a second. But the better option between the chips and the side salad would be the side salad, just because all of those veggies are going to be really nutritional. Now, aside from and then within that side salad, you're going to want to get rid of the red wine vinaigrette and either ask for it on the side or not use it at all. Again, empty calories, added sugars, really not something we're going for if we're trying to be practical about our health. Lastly, I mentioned earlier, those chips, really they only have one good option. Unlike Jimmy John's that has the thinny chips, which I actually think are one of the best types of chips you can get, and are actually, there's an argument to say, are really healthy side. In this case, they really only have baked Lay's chips as the healthiest option. The reason why I don't typically like this as a source, but it is the best source available, is because it has additives in it that thinny chips don't have, but most other chips do. And thus, it's something that I would skip and I would get the side salad instead. But if you do need to go with the chip option, the baked Lay's are significantly better because they're reduced in fat, they're reduced in sodium, and they still have those carbohydrates that'll help fill us up.